This is Staff Sergeant Burrell McDavid. For this week's Man on the Street, April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So, how can we empower people to combat the problem of sexual assault in our Air Force?
You can empower people by education and training, as well as making sure the resources are available for those that are seeking to gain more knowledge on that subject. Make sure those resources are available.
I think accountability would be a big step in empowering people, especially those victims. Make an example of people that are found guilty of any sexual assault or other type of those types of crimes.
In my opinion, the best way to empower people is to know your people. If you get involved with troops or coworkers or peers or anything like that, you should be able to tell if there's something wrong with them, if they're having a bad day. Communicate with them, get them to open up to you. And then if they do actually say something that is a trigger word or something that you notice that's wrong, do something about it. Don't ignore it, pass it on to the next person.
Well, I think being a wingman is a lot more than driving your buddy home after drinking too much. It's making sure your buddy doesn't drink too much. And it's making sure that when they get home that they are taken care of. And it's stopping our wingmen from doing things that would get them in trouble. So to combat sexual assault, we need to drink responsibly and take care of our wingmen.
Okay, yeah, we can empower people to combat sexual assault in our Air Force with, first of all, awareness. Knowledge is power, right? So making people more aware of the crime definitely empowers people, and that burden of knowledge makes people want to get involved and solve the problem. And so we can increase their awareness and empower them with skills such as maybe self-defense classes. We're offering that for Sexual Assault Awareness Month so that people feel more empowered to assert their boundaries and to fight back and to protect themselves. So those are some ways that we can combat sexual assault in our Air Force.
And that was your Man on the Street. And how we can empower people to combat the problem of sexual assault is to make it a more family-oriented culture. So people will think that what if this happens to one of our family members or a loved one? And for bystanders to have a little more courage if they think something's wrong. Any thoughts, comments, questions, or suggestions? Or is a question you'd like me to ask Team Intellect? Please send it to the following email.